Hello, beautiful world, Faris Al Hajri. Our topic covers challenges and human psychological vortex. So, what I'm going to do here with this live presentation, I will split into different parts because the topic is quite long and it's so important to discuss about what is first psychological vortex, the HPV, humans psychological vortex, number one. Number two, about challenges, understanding challenges. People they call challenge, what is the meaning of challenge, that in my personal view, and how I treat challenge in my daily life, and how I change challenge into tickling challenge, and try to understand that everybody faces challenges in some form or another. So this is very important. And with that, to achieve human psychological vortex, as I believe, you need to go through stages of success, and they've been divided into three groups. Group number one, or stage number one, I may say, or attaining the 5 factors of health, and move into the group 2 or stage 2, attaining the 5 factors of wealth. And third and final is to reach the 5 pinnacles of transcendent life. So I'll try to divide these in 3 groups, so that the first topic I'll focus into the first group about the 5 aspects of health. But let me define first what we define in our personal vision, the human's psychological vortex. Why I call it HPV, humans, not the other HPV, it's our personal HPV. That means human's psychological vortex. What is it? In another meaning, is humans' highest dreams and ambition. If you're going to ask any human being, everybody has dreams and ambition. Everybody, there is no exception. And I wanted to group these, to put it together, to find what can unite all human beings all together. When you ask any person, if you will ask every person, what are your dreams and ambitions? What are your highest dreams and ambition? Everybody will say, I want this, I wish to achieve this. But every time we achieve that specific dream, then we start to go to the next higher level. We start to think about what I can achieve the next. So I wanted to put it together, all these highest dreams of and ambition. They are divided into 3 stages, 3 groups. And each stage comes the 5, they come divided into 5 sectors, each one of them. So I call them the 3 fives. So you already understand what we mean here with the human's psychological vortex. Means the human's highest dreams and ambition. And why do I connect with challenges? So let's move with the challenge. You already understand the meaning of what do we mean here with the human psychological vortex. Now we move to define the challenge. Everybody talk about challenge. Everybody in some form of another faces challenge, including you who's watching this video. But many people, they call problems, they define that what they face in their daily life as problem. I wanted to share you this. Divorce the name problem, the so-called problem. The moment you start to think, I have a problem, you start to become part of the problem instead of being part of the solution. So for me, when you define problem, it's like you say, I failed, I can't do it, I can't take the step forward, I cannot. And we always start to look at incident, connect with specific incident when we want to achieve our ambition. So I said, okay, divorce problem, and change the word problem into challenge. Say, I have a challenge, but let me make it more funny, more interesting. So don't say I have challenge, just say I have tickling challenge. So just tickling, because it's so interesting. Life is a school. Take this quote, my quote. Life is a school that has an endless process of learning. Remember that. Every day we learn and learn and learn. So there's no end to learning. That's number one. So as we face challenge, as you face challenge, I face challenge in some form of another. What is the challenge is that when you want to achieve something, you will face different form of challenges. You may see that somebody is blocking you to achieve something, or somebody is going against your will, or somebody, I mean, it could be anything. It could be, so you find yourself that you are striving to achieve your ambition. So we always blame. I believe that what we face in everyday life is not the primary reason of these challenges for us not to be able to achieve specific incident. Rather, I just call these are just reasons. These are just a normal incident. When you face a rejection, when you face anything that does contradict with your vision, and try to to alleviate you, to remove you from pursuing your goal, you start to blame. You may blame people, you may blame somebody, you may blame the incident, you may blame the economy, you may blame the government. So I found we are finding ourselves that we are in a challenge that we're just striving between ourselves. That is not the truth. The truth is, challenge is irrevocable. You must face challenge in a very optimistic way. So if anything tried to oppose you, anything tried to suppress you, then do not blame the one who is the cause of that. Just say, this is just a school. I'm facing a school, and I'm going to go back and do my homework and move forward with my exam, and until the time I will pass my exam. So that's it. That's it. True. So you need to work hard and strive hard. Be determined. Know what you want to achieve. And when you try to achieve something, and you face blockage or rejection or whatever you may call it, trying to impede you to achieve what you want to achieve, immediately understand that there will be two incidents if you really take that challenge, a specific challenge, positively, not negatively, positively. So embrace it. Open your arm and start to sing. Smile, 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 smile. The world is beautiful. Smile, 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 smile. The world is wonderful. So do not fear. Do not be worried. Face the challenge and immediately start to look at that incident and say, okay, I'm going to be achieving one of these two routes. Options. Option one, I coined these with the motivational quote where we say, let the river flow by itself. Let your body float on your own soul. So you can't stop the river. You can't block the river. It will either overflow or it will split or change direction. Am I right? So let the river flow by itself freely. And let your body float on your own soul. So consider your soul as a gigantic cruise that carries your body. So you're just floating and enjoy, and you're on the river floating, and you go wherever it takes you, wherever your soul takes you. And your soul represents your subconscious, the power of you, the inner power of you. So that means you need just to pursue your determination and know your goal, your vision, be firm of what you want to achieve, and do not quit. Don't quit. And incident or result will happen on its own way. Sometimes it will come in a different result from what you have been planning. It will divert you just out by itself. And you say, wow, this aha moment. I was doing this, I was focusing doing this, but then I found myself diverted into something else, but much better than what I was planning. We have an infinite intelligence that drives us. You're not alone. But when you set your goal, you set your plan, you set your vision, somewhere, somehow, it's just a matter of time. Either you will succeed, you'll achieve what you are looking for after facing those challenges, perseverance, patience, hard work, determination, or you'll find yourself diverted. So I hope you understand here. So, but for you, as you keep on continuing climbing the endless mountains of life. So these are endless mountains of life. Your life, your entire life is full with endless mountains of life. Every peak represents a specific success. It represents a tremendous success. But you start to look at the next peak of the higher mountain and you start to climb again. So there will never be climbing to success. So every mountain represents a success, a specific peak. So you start a new journey to keep climbing the endless mountains of life. So for you to achieve the psychological vortex, human psychological vortex, the highest dreams and ambition, let me tell you this, and I hope you will agree with me. These are 3 categories, 3 stages, and each stage is divided into 5 different sectors. So you need to achieve the first stage before you move to the next, until you move to the third, which is the final. And I'm telling you, once you achieve all these 5, the 3 5, the first 5, the second 5, the third 5. So the first 5 is the 5 aspects of health. The second 5 is the 5 factors of wealth. And the third 5 is the 5 pinnacles of transcendent life, transcendency. And I'm telling you this, believe it for it to happen, it will really happen. Just be determined. So I'm going to share you this. Stay tuned, just stay tuned. And as you're in live, come back. I'm going to share you the first or the 5 aspects of health. Then I will record another one so that we spare time, short time, limited recording. You move to the next. So I hope that you will be interested to follow these human psychological vortex that can drive you to tremendous achievement. I'll be back for another recording. Just keep this one short one, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Take care.